What's up guys, it's Kelly Shalal, registered dietitian and personal trainer behind the healthy living blog Hungry Hobby, and today I'm here to show you how to make chocolate chip cookies using my favorite type of healthy whole grain flour, oat flour. I love this cookie recipe. When I went to develop this recipe, I was like, okay, I want a real chocolate chip cookie recipe, not one that's like a billion times healthier and doesn't taste sweet and all that kind of stuff. Like, I want a chewy, soft chocolate chip cookie, but I want to use oat flour. And so it took me several tries, but I'm really happy with the result and I'm so happy to share it with you guys today. It's gotten pretty popular on the blog, so now it's time to make a video. But if you are new here, please make sure to start by hitting that red subscribe button and the bell notification tab so that you never miss a healthy recipe, workout, nutrition tip, rambling. I upload new videos every week, so make sure you subscribe so you never miss anything. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do for this recipe is you are going to cream together your butter and sugar. Now, substitution-wise, first of all, you need softened butter. Now, I'm not one for being like a real baker in the fact that I can remember to take my eggs out of the fridge or remember to soften butter. So typically I just microwave mine so that it's mostly softened and a tiny bit melty, and that works. So that's what you see in the overhead video. Cream together some softened butter, and then I typically use coconut sugar in my kitchen just because it's a healthier, it's less refined sugar. But if you don't use coconut sugar in your kitchen, brown sugar is a good option, as well as a more fancy option of maple sugar. So any of those will work. I've also made this recipe with just like plain refined granulated sugar, and that worked as well too. So any of those options will be totally yummy. So cream together your butter and sugar. And then once you do that, you'll need to add the rest of the remaining wet ingredients. So you're gonna add 1 egg, some maple syrup, and vanilla extract, and beat that in with the creamed butter and sugar. In a separate bowl, you need to start with oat flour. Now, if you've never used oat flour ever before, please make sure that you check out my how to make oat flour video. I have a video about how to make it in the food processor and how to make it in just like your plain old Vitamix, which I have behind me. Either way works fine. I had someone comment the other day saying you can do it in a coffee grinder in small batches. It's really, really easy to make oat flour. So please make it. Buying it, I mean, if you really have to, you can, but it's definitely more expensive, so I suggest making it. So once you have your oat flour, then you just need to add a little baking soda and salt to it and stir that, together well. If you've been storing your oat flour, I always say you want to make sure to break up the clumps, because I've definitely made that mistake. Oat flour can get a little clumpy when you store it, whether it's in the fridge or in the cabinet. So just make sure everything's broken up and it's well mixed. You'll add your dry ingredients to your wet ingredients and mix it up until you have a cookie batter type consistency. This batter tends to be a little bit on the wet side, but that is okay. And I don't refrigerate my batter. I did try this recipe several times, refrigerating it. And what happens when you refrigerate dough is it typically you get like a softer, less chewy cookie. And I like my cookies a little chewy, so I just put this straight onto a pan with either parchment paper or a slip mat, a silicone slip mat, and put it in the oven to bake, and it works out just fine. Just make sure that you don't forget to add in those chocolate chips, because then it will not be a chocolate chip cookie recipe. It'll just be a chocolate chip cookie without chocolate chips, and that would be sad. So add in your chocolate chips, and then I like to use a cookie scoop, but you can just do about 2 tablespoons of cookie dough onto your cookie sheet and put it right in the oven. No need to refrigerate. And they come out the perfect mix of soft and chewy without refrigerating, which is so great, because again, I'm not really one for planning ahead or waiting for things, So that's it. It's a super simple cookie recipe, and I hope that you love it as much as we love it. And yeah, please leave me a comment if you try it. And also you can tag me on Instagram at @hungryhobbyrd, #hungryhobby. I love to see what you guys made. I know it's January, but I'm posting a cookie recipe anyway because it's a little bit healthier cookie recipe. And let's face it, by the end of January, we're all onto cookies again for February 14th, right? Like I said, if you love this recipe, tag me. Otherwise, please make sure, if you haven't already, to hit that red subscribe button and the bell notification tab so you never miss a recipe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you again next time.